Hi girls, so just wanted to introduce a new functional group to you today. So we'll start with what we know already, which is alkanes, okay? So we know what alkanes are. They've got carbons and hydrogens. It's a form of hydrocarbon, isn't it? So it's got carbons and hydrogens like this. I've drawn methane. You're already well able to draw that. And I've drawn ethane, where we make the chain a little bit longer. See that there? Ethane. So we can go all the way down, can't we, to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the general formula is CnH2n plus 2. We know what that means now, don't we? For every carbon, there's twice as many hydrogens plus 2. And you guys drew this as a dot and cross diagram originally, is one of the first things I asked you to do. And I just wanted to show you a model of this. I found one lying around. Obviously you can't get into school so that you can do this yourselves, but I can show you what it looks like. If we could see it in, real space, obviously a lot smaller, this is what it would look like. I've shown you there what it looks like. Okay, so they're the angles. It's called a tetrahedral shape. You might remember that from before when we talked about shapes of molecules. That's what that shape is. Right, now let's go back to our dot and cross here, okay? Let's imagine that this hydrogen wasn't here like that, and this hydrogen wasn't here like that, and instead this carbon, right? So we're going to take that electron there, and I'm going to bring it over here like this, okay? So I've just replaced that, I've brought it around 90 degrees. Instead, this carbon is going to bond with another carbon like this. So this carbon also has 4 electrons in his outer shell. So he's going to look like this, and he's now going to bond with hydrogens like that. Okay, and what we've done here is we've replaced one of the hydrogens, and we've replaced it with another carbon here and 2 hydrogens. And here now we have 2 pairs of electrons in a covalent bond. So this is what's called a double bond. Okay, you've all seen this before, I'm sure. But you can see it's definitely not an alkane, sure it isn't, because it's got a double bond. It's not single bonds. It's still a hydrocarbon. It's only made of carbon and hydrogen, but it's not an alkane. In fact, it's called an alkene. Okay, notice the different surname. Okay, as in end of the word like that. It's an alkene, okay? And this alkene has 2 carbons. So according to our mnemonic, monkeys eat peeled bananas, it's going to be ethene. Isn't that right? Yeah? So it starts with an E. It has the surname E-N-E, or the homologous name E-N-E, ethene, like that. And it's got a double bond. And that's the first member of the alkenes, like that. Okay, there is no alkene with 1 carbon for obvious reasons. We have to have a double bond between carbons, so we'd have to have 2 like that. All right, we can do the same thing. We can add another carbon like this. Okay, you can see there we've got a double bond here, and now we've got 3 carbons in our chain, just a single bond over on this side. Just be very careful when you're drawing them that you count the amount of bonds. Remember, every carbon can only have 4 bonds. So this carbon, for example, has 2 here, 1 here, so he only needs 1 hydrogen. And this one has 3 like that. Okay, so this one is called, surprise, surprise, 3 carbons, ends in ene, propene. Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, so we've got ethene and propene like that. And again, I'm just going to show you what one of these looks like. That's ethene there. So you've got 2 carbons and 4 hydrogens. See, there he is. Hello. And it's got a general formula, CnH2n. Twice as many hydrogens as carbons. Can you see that? So it's got 2 carbons and 4 hydrogens. Is that okay? So that's called the alkenes. And again, you just need to be familiar with them, be able to draw the first couple. I'm going to give you a little task in a while to draw a couple yourselves to see how you get on, okay? But there you go, new functional group introduced like that.